Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions and Biskra. Another very beautiful day, beautiful Monday morning, and once again we're back with our predictions. Okay, as usual, that's what we do on a daily basis. All right, and yesterday was quite a very wonderful day for us. Seeing that VIP games that we had yesterday, so success. All right, all the three games we had there actually came out, on point, just the way we predicted it. What happened to join our VIP special? You know, you can see the link in the description of this very video, as well as anywhere you see join membership around this video. You click on it and join our VIP special and be receiving all these tips that I believe that are closer to 100% of coming up correct each time. All right. Also remember to subscribe if you've not done that, so that you get notified each time we'll make our videos here. So that being said, we head to the business of today. Today we have our games lined up, and we'll be looking at the matches as well. And we'll start with the match in Brazil, Serie B, where we'll have Chapecoense will be up against Ferroviaria. Okay, all right. When you look at the stats for each of these two sides, you will see that for the home side, it is 3 victories and a draw, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches that they had so far. And Ferroviaria, homes at their away side, actually have had 2 victories, 3 draws, as well as 1 loss, and in the last 6 matches. When you take a look at how these two teams fared from home and away perspective, you can see that the home side, Chapecoense have had 5 victories and 4 draws in the last 10 home matches. Okay, and they've lost 1. That was against Curitiba on that occasion. And Ferroviaria, their away side, have managed 3 victories and also 3 draws, but have lost 4 matches out of the last 10 away games that they had so far. Okay, and when we put all that together, also know that the home side, Chapecoense, have actually won 4 matches in a row. The last 4 home games that they had, I've seen them winning all 4 matches. Okay, and putting all that together, we definitely expect the home side to not lose here. We expect to see the home side either winning or draw, and yet under 4.5, because you could see that most of the matches are not resulting to loss of goals. All right, so we expect to see home side winning or drawing and under 4 in that very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next for today. It is in Algeria League One. Okay, where we have US Biskra who will be up against Khenchela. Okay, and for Biskra, it is just 1 draw in the last 6 games that they have so far, as well as 5 losses. They've lost 5 and drawn 1. They've not won a single match in the last 6 games and for the home side. And Khenchela, on the other hand, have won 3 matches out of the last 6 games that they had, as well as 1 draw, but have also lost 2 games out of those 6 matches. When you look at how these two teams fare from home and away perspective, you can see, Biskra, the home side, haven't done so very well. They've only managed 2 victories in the last 10 home games. They've also had 4 draws, but have lost 4 matches as well. The last 3 home games that they had, sort of losing all to their away side, losing all 3 home matches. Okay, and their away side, on the other hand, Khenchela managed to achieve 2 victories and a draw, but they've also lost a lot of matches, lost 7 games in the last 10 away matches that they had. They're not doing quite very well as well, and in this very one, we go for the goals, knowing that the away side have actually always produced lots of goals. In the last away game they had was a 2-1, scoreline, but they've seen a lot of over 2.5, 6 times out of the last 10. So we do expect to see minimum of 2 goals in this very one. We are going to go safe, knowing that the last time both teams met, it was actually a 0-0 draw. That was in December of last year. But here, we were going for 2 goals to appear in this very encounter, and over 1.5. That's a value for that very encounter. And the next that we have is in Paraguay Division 2, in Division Intermediate, where we have River Plate will be up against Sportivo Carapegua. Okay, when you look at the stats for each of these sides, you see that the home side, River Plate, have had 3 victories and 3 draws. They've not lost any match in the last 6 games. And the away side, Carapegua, managed 2 victories and 2 draws. They also had 2 losses in the last 6% encounters. When you take a look at their performances from home and away perspective, you can see for the home side, it is 3 victories and 4 draws, but they've also lost 3 matches. And the away side, on the other hand, 2 victories and 4 draws, as well as 4 losses in the last 10 away matches that they had. Okay, the last 2 away games that they have, so they're losing all 2 away games. And for the home side, won the last 2 home matches that they had. River Plate won against the American on that occasion by 4 goals to 0. and there are no head-to-head records. Okay, yeah, there's a head-to-head record. Last time they met was actually, 3-2 victory for the away side, against River Plate. But here we are expecting the home side, who have shown recent, who have shown better form in recent time, to not lose here. So we expect to see the home side, River Plate, winning or drawing, and yet we're going to see under 4.5 goals in this one. All right, home win or draw and under 4. That's what we expect for that very encounter. And that will take us to the next step, which will be the last for today on the predictions. It is in Ireland Premier League where we have St. Patrick's who will be coming up against Shelbourne. All right, for St. Patrick's, the home side, it is 2 victories and 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 games. And the away side, Shelbourne as well, have won 2 games, and also they have 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6% encounters. When you look at how they fared from home and away basis, if you see that for the home side, St. Patrick's, it is 5 victories and 5 draws in the last 10 home games. They've not lost a single game in the last 10 home matches that they have so far. And the away side, Shelbourne, managed 2 victories, and they've also had, loss of draw here. It is 6 draws in the last 10 away games. They've lost 2 matches as well. The last away game they had was against Cork City, and it was a 1-hour draw on that very occasion. But the previous 2, prior to that very last game, so they're losing out all those 2 away matches. All right, and for the home side, the last 2 home games they had saw them playing out draw on those 2 home matches. Okay, and in this very one, we also noting the fact that the last meeting between the 2 sides saw Shelbourne winning from home 2-1 against St. Patrick's, and St. Patrick's will not be letting themselves lose for the second time against this very side. So this time they're playing from home, and also it is expected that the home side, St. Patrick's, rise up to the occasion and try to achieve a result here. And we do expect to see the home side to not lose, because we've not seen them lost from here in the last 10 home matches. Rather, they will play a draw or they'll win. Okay, 5 home wins and 5 draws for the home side. So we expect to see home side either win or draw, and yet we're not going to see a lot of goals here. Home win or draw once again, and under 4.5. That's a value for that very encounter. And that concludes it for us today on Betcraft. So we wish you the very best of luck. I hope your game goes great. Remember to join our VIP special group for games that I consider to be closest to coming out at 100%. All right, success. All right. That being said, remember to play responsibly, as it's a football matches. Sometimes it may not be exactly what it is. All right, tomorrow is another day. We'll definitely be back on this right channel with our predictions. Do not miss out. But until then, keep on